This Planet of Lana achievement took me over 40 hours to get. My sanity, patience, and even my Twitch chat were tested as I tried time and time again to beat Planet of Lana without dying once. If you are new to the channel, welcome in. My name is Shredded Cheese and I'm a streamer over on Twitch and a YouTuber who focuses on all things indie games, from tips and tricks to tutorials, reviews, and even game challenges. I spent almost a month playing Planet of Lana attempting to beat the game without dying once and wanted to share everything that went into the hardest achievement in the game. Planet of Lana was released on May 23rd, 2023, and since then I have been hunting for the infamous 100% award in the game. In order to get this achievement, you would have to unlock all other achievements, from finding shrines, progressing through the story, and even completing a perma-death run. The flawless achievement hung over my head for weeks as these zero-death runs became a part of my stream schedule. After a few weeks, I knew I would never be able to get this challenge complete, only trying a few hours every couple of days. I began playing offline in an attempt to get more experience under my belt, which led to this run completed earlier today.
Zero death run, attempt 30 something at this point. I've been keeping track, but I haven't really been keeping track. I have a little button. I just hit add death every time. Yeah, I'm on attempt 28. I have 27 deleted save files while I try to do this challenge. I also cannot promise how much commentary I'm going to be giving, because I've been kind of rambling throughout all of the recordings I've been taking.
But don't worry, Voiceover Cheese is here to fill in the gaps. Don't mind him.
I'll try talking during more important parts.
At this point, I am just explaining that I am recording the entire gameplay with no sound or anything else other than my own commentary when I chime in.
It's going to be a vaguely boring full video to watch, but I am recording it so that I have it as proof.
If you would be interested in watching that full video, feel free to comment below that you want to see it. Otherwise, we can just continue on this way.
Thanks for passing by, Boulder. Did you want to say hello or something?
I'm going to proceed to skip over where I ramble about my cats for 20 minutes and just jump ahead.
I'm at your first chance to actually die. And let me tell you, I've messed up this spot more than a handful of times. Very embarrassingly messed it up more than a handful of times. I want to skip the cutscenes. I literally did nothing there, and now I'm in another cutscene.
As my complaining there suggests, I am not happy over the fact that the cutscenes are considered unskippable.
Okay, this is one of the very small critiques I have in this game. The second I drop down to this next platform, there's going to be the scream of one of the pigs dying. And because I noticed it, I have to point it out every time, which just makes it that much more annoying. This was a very common spot for me to die on my first playthrough of the day, because I would get up to the lever and completely forget about the fact that Mui was still down here. So I just flipped the lever and the robot would get him right away. Like right now, if I flip the lever, it's over. It's basically a crime to not pet Mui right away. And I'm not going to jail today. I've also died on this puzzle before. I went to do the jump from that lower platform down to like below me to be able to, you know, move forwards in the game. So this jump right here, I've missed this jump and I don't know how or why. And because the ground isn't like rendered in, it's out of the camera frame, it's considered a death. I've also jumped off this rope and died. So now I make sure I climb all the way down here before I jump off, because I'm not about to make that mistake again. Can you guys hear them running? Why am I asking as if this is a stream? I keep looking up at my music as if it was chat.
When I say this challenge was making me lose my mind, I mean it. I proceeded to go on for about 20 minutes about how I keep trying to talk to chat and proceeding to ask the camera as if it was an actual person.
I died here once because I was actively talking to chat and telling them how I need to be careful and not, you know, get too complacent. It was literally right after I was talking about how I need to be careful that I don't get complacent.
If you are familiar with this puzzle, you'll know that this puzzle tends to be a bit of a challenge. Luckily for me, I never once messed this up during my permadeath runs. Many players find themselves getting caught up on the bell puzzle that you're watching me solve now. You'll notice I almost don't hesitate at putting in an answer and then going straight to the rope. That's because of how many times I had to solve this puzzle just to get to the end of this challenge. This clip was just showing off a little bug where I started swimming in the air. Nothing important happened, I just thought it was kind of funny, so I thought I'd show you guys too. The trek through the spaceship was uneventful except for a brief moment when Boulder wanted the spotlight again.
Oh, I'm getting real sick of all these cutscenes. Because if I manage to get all the shrines and do a 0 death run, it's technically a 100% run because there's no other achievements. So I got 2 more shrines to pick up on my way to a perfect run. This was the first shrine I managed to find, which is the 9th, but it was the first one I found. And that's when I realized I have a long ways to go before I mastered this game. I want to know why Lana doesn't sit on the log and use it like a surfboard or like a paddleboard. I feel like that would be faster than trying to drag the log through the water while you swim next to it. And that's just now occurring to me. I don't know what to do with that information, but now I get to share it with you guys. You don't want to put it too centered on this puzzle because you got to get Mui on there. And if it's too in the center, it becomes a bit of a problem. I have messed this jump up so many times. I have ended, I want to say 3 of my permadeath runs on that jump. Plus I messed it up when I was recording the shrine video, plus I messed it up on my first playthrough. So I want to say that jump's gotten me like 5 times. Also, you can drown yourself here, fun fact. If you raise the water while you're underneath the rock, you'll end up drowning. I have seen some people absolutely cheese this puzzle, and I don't know how.
I am not joking about this puzzle either. I have seen multiple people swing on the rope straight through the robot and somehow still manage to survive.
Just absolutely massive monsters. Don't have to fight them one bit. You just do a little bit of mind control and it's all good. I've also screwed that part up. I was too slow on the mouse click and it ended up just having me run right off the platform to my death. Let's go get the final shrine. We'll be at 10 of 10. There it is. All 10 shrines. Now I just need to stay alive. So I know I don't actually have enough time to take off and then get up, so I have to already be flying.
That bit of advice comes from trial and error. It took me several tries where I lost my run because of this challenge. These next 2 puzzles that you're watching at 5x speed are, in my opinion, some of the most challenging in the game. There is no obvious solution or obvious hints on how to solve these puzzles. You just have to rely on using yourself and Mui as bait in the correct sequenced order. This puzzle is another puzzle that many players seem to overcomplicate and overthink. I already know the answer, so I didn't have to flip between the 2 boards. This puzzle is as easy as deciphering the code on the first board by using the second board. This might have been my closest call of the entire playthrough.
Come on. Oh, baby. Oh, that was almost the end.
It was at this point that I experienced a bug where Mui was unable to get on top of the robot and just kept jumping up and down from the floor to the platform that the robot was on.
Okay. There. That's part of the recording. That's why everything moved. It ran into a bug and wasn't working. Now for the scary part.
While I let this section play, and I will touch on it in the actual recording, I am playing on mouse and keyboard, which made this portion extremely challenging for me, and I feel it's worthy of a like and a subscribe if you guys are impressed by this level of gameplay that I was able to accomplish through my own trial and error.
Easy, 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 let's go. Okay, put the mouse and keyboard to bed. Let's go. That was something I was incredibly worried about, to be honest, because that's always taken me 3 or 4 tries to get through.
Having survived the flying course that I have to take Mui through on the robot, at that point, I feared nothing. There was nothing that could stop me from getting to that final challenge, and then it came down to, can I pass one final QuickTime event? And to see the results, I'll let Past Cheese take it away from here. Did I do it? Did I do it?
Yes! I did it. I did it. Technically, there are still spots I can die, but I did it. I did it. Whew. Whew. I know it's a a very sad scene playing and everything, but like, I did it. Oh. I can finally be done with this. Stupid challenge. Stupid achievement. Oh my lord. Haha. Haha. I did it though. I did it though. I bet you didn't think I was gonna do it, but I did it though. Ha! I did it.